Well, hi everyone. I'm Lisa Russell, and today I want to teach you about the 5 things I learned throughout my own weight loss journey that you need to acknowledge before you're going to be ready to lose weight. So this is all in the spirit of readiness and getting yourself prepared to embark on your weight loss and healthy living journey. So number 1, and this is super important, you guys, you gals. All right, you need to be willing to make yourself a priority in your own life. Here's what I discovered. When I was heavier, I just was not feeling well at all. But you know what? It always seemed like the time and energy that I did have was spent on taking care of other people. You know, I was a mom, I have my kids, I'm taking care of them. I have a husband I'm caring for. I have a house, I have a job, I have all of these different things in my life that I am willing to spend my time and my energy on. But I was neglecting all of this right here. So it's really important that you have made the decision that now is your time. And this is the time for you to focus on your own health and your own wellness. And there's sort of a perceived notion out there that spending time on yourself, whether it's working out or it's, doing some meal prep, doing your grocery shopping, getting yourself in a good state of mind and readiness of taking care of yourself. Self-care, things like getting a massage, those kinds of things. There's a little bit of a misconception that those things are selfish, that you should not be spending time on yourself, and that is an absolute falsehood. As a matter of fact, I truly believe that one of the most selfless things that you can do to really serve the people in your life is to take care of yourself, because I'm always telling my clients, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to make sure that you are ready to clear some things out of your schedule so that you can put yourself on your own to-do list. So that's number 1, make yourself a priority. Number 2, you need to be willing to make some changes in your life. We are talking about losing health, we're talking about losing weight by living a healthier lifestyle. And that means that you're gonna have to do the work. And it means that you need to acknowledge that what you're currently doing is not working, and you're going to have to make some changes. Now, these changes do not need to be painful. They don't need to be, it doesn't need to be a huge self-sacrifice. We're talking about small steps, small changes that lead to big results. So I always encourage and I want people to acknowledge that you need to do the work that it takes to eat well, to exercise, to move your body, to nourish yourself, and to put yourself in the positive mindset that you need to be in order to commit to this long term, because this is not a quick fix. We're talking about your weight loss journey, and it doesn't end when you get at your goal weight. That's the thing. This is a lifelong commitment to better living. Okay. The third thing that I want to talk about is that journey. The fact that this is a process. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. This is not a plan where you're going to lose 20 pounds in a month. Very likely that's not going to happen, and that's not really a healthy way to lose weight. So we're talking about being in this for the long haul, taking care of your body, learning to eat a little differently, learning to move your body, and learning to capture your thought life and place your thoughts into a place of positivity where you are affirming yourself and that you are understanding and grasping that you are worthy of self-care and of taking care of yourself. And it is something that does not happen overnight. So I always like to tell my clients about that. This is the long haul. I don't care if you have 5 pounds to lose, you're going to a wedding, you're going to, or you have 100 pounds to lose. You still need to get in the mindset that this is not a quick fix. You're in this for your health, for your wellness, for your energy, for your self-confidence. All of us want to get to a place where we feel better and we feel like we look better. That takes time. It takes commitment, and most importantly, it takes patience, patience with yourself. So we'll talk more about that later, but I always like to set the stage for the fact that this ain't no quick fix. This is not where you're gonna come in and lose a ton of weight right off the bat. We're gonna teach you how to lose weight, but it takes time. Okay, moving on. Number 4, you need to put a support system into place. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk to you about here. So we have built at EverFit an incredible tribe of women who we are all in the same boat. We are a place where women lift up other women, and particularly looking for women who have already done this, who can mentor you and kind of show you the ropes and tell you, give you some encouragement, and also, quite honestly, some accountability. Now, that said, you need to take a very good look at who's in your life currently, who in your life is going to support you on this journey, who's going to be encouraging you and cheering you on, and the fact that there may be people in your life who are not going to like the fact that you are getting healthier and taking care of yourself. And I know that's a little scary to think about, but it's really true. Sometimes it's a significant other. Sometimes it's a mother, a sister, since we're talking particularly about women's weight loss here. I myself have had some people in my life that didn't necessarily approve of the changes that I was making in my life. And so you have to decide first and foremost that you're doing this for your own self, not for all these other reasons that might be out here, but they're for you, and that you are your own support system. First and foremost, you've got to become your own cheerleader, and we can help you with that. That has a lot to do with your mindset. But I want you to it's up to you if you want to decide to tell people that you're doing this or not. I mean, I feel very strongly that you should tell at least a couple of people that you know and you trust, and people who will support you. But there may be people that you choose not to tell about this journey. And they'll start noticing once you're looking better and you've got energy and some things are happening. But I just want you to be aware of the fact that there may be people in your life who are not pleased about this. And you need to decide first and foremost that this is for you, and you're doing it regardless. So that said, find yourself a tribe. Here we've got a sisterhood. I'll put in a little note here. If you're on Facebook, go to EverFit Montana and like our page. And we have a private group in there where you can just get some support and some encouragement. It's open for all women. So I would encourage you to do that. So we've talked about make yourself a priority. We've talked about being willing to make the changes and do the work in your life. We've talked about how this is a process. This is a journey, and you need to have patience. And we've talked about your support system. Who do you have in your life that's going to lift you up and support you through this when things get a little rough? And I'm telling you that they will. So hopefully you'll find coaches that will guide you along the way, and other women who are in the same boat, and some who are further along in the process that will mentor you. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about, the 5th thing, is this is going to require a little soul searching. I want you to think about why you're doing this, why you want to get healthier. And maybe it's a reason like, you know what, I really do. I want to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to my class reunion. Whatever your reason is, it could be that you have some health issues and you're scared and you're afraid that, you know what, you might be headed in a bad direction health-wise. That's okay. Whatever your reason is, I want you to think about, why are you doing this? I want you to acknowledge and to think about that this can be a gut-wrenching process. Many of us have had childhood traumas, and things happen in our lives that have manifested themselves in abusive food. And some of us have problems with emotional eating, with boredom eating. Some of us just don't know what to eat. Some of us have never exercised in our lives. And probably most importantly, many of us have allowed ourselves to wallow in the mud a little bit when it comes to the gray cloud that's over our head and the fact that we are not lifting ourselves up. And so a lot of this has to do with getting your head on straight. And that starts with accepting and understanding that you are worthy, of the love of others. You're worthy of the love of God. And you, most importantly, are worthy of your own love. And this is a journey in and of itself. Self-care, self-love, they're things, my friends, and I know they're kind of buzzwords right now, but this is part of the whole process. I often say we need to wallow in the mud a little bit before we go in and take a shower. So we need to acknowledge, where do some of these issues come from? How did we get in this position in the first place? Whatever it might be, we're going to help you work through that. So those are my 5 things that I want you to really consider as you are embarking on a weight loss journey. I hope that you will join us on this journey. It is going to be a wild ride, but it's not a short ride. It's not a quick ride. You're in it for the long haul. That's all for us today. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.